Hey, in this video, we're going to be doing head swapping. So what we're going to do, I'm working in Character Creator 4. This also may work in Character Creator 3. You can try it and see if it works. But if you have Character Creator 4, you should have the free characters, Kevin and Camilla. So you just go to your pack. So the pack's area here. And navigate down to where it says Character. And then scroll down here. This scrolls up and down. Come to Characters. Open this up. Okay. And let's get Kevin. Let's open up Kevin's character first. Okay. So what we're going to do here is, as soon as this opens up, we're going to copy. We're going to create morph for Kevin's head, and we're going to create a morph for his body. And we'll be doing that later for Camila. And okay, so here we got. Let's go to the morph sections for Kevin now. This is here. And let's navigate down under the actor. Just keep going down here until you see the word actor. Whoops, don't click the box, just open it up. And you'll see there's a morph there. There may be a morph open in yours. There may not be one there. That's not a problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more. We're gonna add more morphs into this section here. Okay. And so after we finish, you'll see we'll have one for, and this is for his body. And then if we scroll down here to the head, there's also actor here. So what's here? Okay, so we have other heads loaded. This is stuff I've put in before, so try not to pay too much attention to these ones because we're going to create a brand new one. Okay, and we'll give it a name that's very distinguishable. Okay, so now we're going to do we're going to create a morph, and they're going to populate these areas. Under actor, there's going to be another one here, and under actor for body, there's going to be another one here. Okay, let's do that now. So what we do is slide over to where it says create, and we say create head and body morphs. Okay, now let's do the body one first, I guess. And we'll just say this is going to be, we're going to call this Kevin. Okay, spell his name right. Dash. I'm going to call it 003. So that's our kind of ID number. We know this is one we created. Let's give it a path name. The path name that we're giving it, we're going to call this actor. And I'll show you where that goes. Slash body. Kevin, actor slash body. So it'll come up here then. We'll see another one. We'll see Kevin 003 up here. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, now, see? Now we have two sliders here. We're not worried about this one because this is something I did before. So it's Kevin 003 body. So we've got his body. Now let's create his head. To make a head morph for him. So let's go back here. Create. Head and body morph sliders is the one you want. Now let's go to head. Okay. And what do we call it? We called it Kevin 003. Okay, so Kevin 003, right? But this time the directory is going to be head. So it'll show up under where's head? Yeah, under head. Sorry, this little slider. Oh, I guess it doesn't move when you're doing this. So it'll show up under this directory. You'll see in a second. Okay, give that a second. It doesn't take too long. Now, so we're under the heads. Yeah, we're under the head section. So actor head. Yeah, Kevin 003. So we just created that. Now, interesting thing happens here. When you pull the slider for the head, look what happens to his head. His head changes. So this was kind of like the base head that they, I guess, created Kevin from what I understand of all my trainings in Reallusion. Okay, so anyway, this is what we have now, and we've saved those two sliders. Okay, so we got one under the body. Okay, and that's Kevin's body. And if we go down here, we've got his head. Okay, now these are other ones that I've made from other projects, but you can see they're also saved. But look what happens when I adjust them. You can see how it changes his face, right? So that's what these do. And I got another one, a Korean woman. So that's changes the face. I have Rudy the pig, right? So I, do some things. But I don't want to get sidetracked too much in there. I just wanted to show you that. We're gonna now that we saved this here, we have to do another thing. So now let's go to Customs folder. So it's my Customs folder. Let's go to Head Morph and Skin. Okay, so this is going to save Kevin's head now, and it's going to save the skin texture too. That's what we want. Okay, now let's do that. Let's all we got to do is hit the save button here. Try to give it the same name so we kind of know what's going on here. Kevin-003 dash. I'll just put head. Okay, that's fine. That's enough. It's under head and skin, but it'll be good. Okay, now let's save that, and it should appear here. Actually, what we're gonna do, because it's a little bit hard to see there, I'm gonna zoom on his head. That's really a head morph that we're creating, right? Let me make it a bit smaller, maybe, and let's overwrite that. It's just overwriting the image, really. Okay, just got the there. It's our icon for the head. These are all heads that I saved from previous things I did. Now, we want to now also save the full body morph. There's a full body morph and a body morph. I think all we need full body morph is with the head, and I don't think we need that because we already have the head, and I think we want them independent. That's with the skin. And this one is the same thing, but without the skin. I think what we want is this one here. Okay. However, this is a little bit experimental, so let's see, what did I do here? Did I? Actually, no, it might be here because I did some before, and I think these worked out. So let's just put it under full body morph and skin. I think it's going to allow us to work the head independently. We'll find out. Okay. So now what we're doing here, we can zoom out of Kevin a little bit like that. And we're going to save that in here. And that's like his, body and skin. Okay. Okay. Let's save it. Okay, here we go. Kevin dash 003 dash body. Hopefully this will all make sense once we get going through it. Okay, this is my first time doing it all from like I've done it before, but just the first time I'm taking a video, so bear with me. So now we've got everything that we need saved with Kevin. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to characters. Okay. So this is under my custom. We'll just say save this. We'll call this Kevin dash 003. So we know it's all from what we're doing now because of that 003. So we'll save that. That's the character. Okay, good. Now, where is he? He's right there. Okay. Now let's go back to the template and let's load up. Let's replace all. So we're opening up Camila. And there she is. Okay, give me a second. So, let's see. Okay, there's Camila. Now that's okay. Now let's take a look at the morphs. This is the morph section here, this little thing, icon here. So let's go down here and look down. Keep going under the body section, go down where it says actor. That's the section we want. Open that up. And it's the actor bodies. And you're going to see that's the one we did with Kevin. That was before, right? And this one is what we had before as well. But anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create both a body and a head morph for Camila. Okay, so same process, back to create, and we go to head and body morph sliders. We're going to do the body one first, I guess, and we'll just say Camila dash 003. So that 003 will kind of help us realize that it's from what we just did now. Okay, so I'm saving it to actor body, so it'll appear right under this section. Well, it'll come in there. Okay, so in a few seconds, you'll see it pop up here. We'll have another morph. There it is, Camilla 003 body. Now, let's do the head. So let's do this again. Because we're trying to do a head, right? Camilla 003. Okay, let's try that. So we're creating a head, and we're putting it in the head directory. Let's see if it pops up there. Yeah, we're there. We got it. Okay, so everything's done there now. Now what we got to do is what we did before. Go back to my custom folder now. Okay, and we are going now to this. Before I go further, I just want to show you something here. So this one here, this under this first one, it says just morph here. If you look here, it says Camilla 003 head. It also adds it here. So this is the same thing as that. If I delete this, it'll delete that. And you see that we also made the body just a few seconds ago. Well, that's under here, under the body section here. If I delete the body one, it'll delete it here. I think vice versa. If I delete it here, it'll probably delete it here too. So just keep that in mind. That's where these all appear. So anyway, let's now go to, we're going to try to create the head morph and skin. Okay. And we are saving Camilla's head now. So let's kind of zoom out let's zoom in her head. That should be good enough, maybe like that. Okay. And let's just save her head. Let's call it Camilla-003. And that's that's her under her head. Okay. And let's see, that's done. Okay, there she is right there. Now let's go to the full body morph and skin. And let's save Camilla. Let's zoom out a bit more so it looks more like we're saving the body. And save it is Camilla 003. Okay. Boom. Now we've got everything saved that we need to. Now what we want to do is start swapping the heads around. Okay. So how do we do that? Well, let me just center Camilla. Okay, so if we want to get Kevin's head on Camilla's body, since we already got Camilla open, we might as well just leave it like this, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put Kevin's body on here. So how do we, or his head on here? So how do we do it? We go to this section here called Head, Morph, and Skin, and see, there's Kevin's head. All we gotta do is drag and drop Kevin's head here. Now watch what happens. Okay, so now we have an option: apply morphs, elements. Yeah, we want that one. Apply materials. That might be optional. You can experiment with that. Apply head color to body. I actually thought, when I was doing some experiments, I think this actually worked in the opposite way. When I checked it, it didn't do it. It didn't add the color to the body, and when I unchecked it, it didn't. So you can experiment with that in case there's a bug in Character Creator 4. So let's apply this. Just leave it all like that, and let's apply it and see what happens. Because we're really just worried about getting the head looking correct. Okay, now it might look a little bit off, right? Let's see if that's right. Or is that correct? Maybe that is almost correct. Maybe it is correct. I just want to check something here. Yeah, that's Kevin's base head. And Camilla, yep, I think we're good. Sometimes, okay, when you're doing these, you got to make sure when you initialize the save, you got to make sure, like when you're first entering, opening up an avatar and doing all these saving settings, you may sometimes have to either reset something here to get it to the neutral spot. In our case, we didn't have to do anything. But like sometimes you'll open up an avatar and it'll have a morph slider and it's already adjusted fully. This way you might have to pull this way to the left, which kind of gives you the neutral base. See, look what happens to Kevin when we pull pull it this way. See, I think this is the neutral base for Kevin, which is different than a neutral base for some of the other avatars. But anyway, I think that does look pretty good there. And you'll notice there's a difference in color here. Now, I'm a fairly new user to Reallusion, and I know there's a way to get this all correct and everything. I think it has to do with having the base color all white, and then it'll just you'll be able to work with it better. But I'll show you how I do it. Anyway, I'll show you how I do it. Let's say we want to make the color normal here, like try to match the head and the body. I will go to the body section now. Okay, and so I'm like I could either do the head and match it to the body or body to the head. So maybe let's do the head. I think the head's going to be easier because the body is made up of the arms and the legs. Then we have to change 3 things. This way now we only have to change 1 thing. So let's try to get the head tone sort of match the body tone. So I've just selected the head, and then I've come down here a bit. And I believe it is under, let me just double check if this is it. Bear with me, I'm a little bit of a newbie. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to see this. They got this color picker, but the problem is I think this color picker is based. So if I pick this skin color here, you see it's not the same, right? And I think it has to do with it's trying to mix this. There's probably a neutral color that this picker is based on, and it's adding it in. So it's adding this with this color. So it's whatever's on the screen, it's adding it with this, and it's giving us this. So there's maybe it wants this base to be white first or something like that. But again, I'm a little new to this. So, but what I'm doing is I'm sort of just doing it manually. So I wish I could use the picker. If I use the picker, I'm getting here, but that's kind of too dark, right? So I'm just kind of going up a little bit here, and it's too light, and then I'm moving this around too. Okay, ooh, that's getting close, right? So it's more of a like, that's getting really close there, but maybe it's, depends how close you want it. But like I say, you could get it pretty close like this just by moving it around. That's a little tedious, but we'll leave it there, okay? So we'll hit OK. So there we go. We've got Kevin's head and body. Now, one other thing. Let's go back to those. Let's go back to this. Okay, area here, and let's mess around with. Because we got all these sliders now for the body. So we get the body. Let's click on that one. We've got Kevin's body, Camilla's body. Let's zoom in. So that would make Camilla's body smaller, and this would actually kind of, and I guess it grows out Kevin's body. And this is the slacker body. This is that slacker, and you probably get slacker for free in your CC4, but you can kind of mess with that a little bit if you want to give it a different body. But these are the yeah, these are the basic ones that we have right now hooked up. Now I'm trying to remember now when we first had Camilla open, I can't remember if it was at this setting 0 or at this setting. So I don't remember where her body was actually, but if you looked at the original one, you'd know. So it might have been at 100. Now, keep in mind, you can go 0 to 100, but let's say sometimes you actually want to go the other way. You can actually enter a negative number in here. Let's say negative 100. What happens there? Okay, let's hit enter. You see, it just went the other way, and it broke through the mesh, which you'd have to repair. So obviously it wasn't, I don't think it was negative 100, because that looks really weird. It might have been, I think her body was right here, 100. Now, let's say you like this, okay? Yeah, that's, so you can now save this, right? You can save it like this. So let's say you want to save that. And I'll show you, yeah, in fact, that is Camilla's body. Let's save it. Let's go to our custom. Let's go to characters. Okay, and we'll just, what we'll do, we'll save this, and we'll say it's Kevin head Camilla body. just to keep it a little bit shorter. I can't spell. Camilla. Okay, so that's just for our reference. Okay, and I'm gonna hit OK. What I might do so we can see that a bit easier, I might zoom in on that just a bit more so we can kind of tell what's going on a bit more. Okay, like that. Okay, so we'll just make sure that's selected and hit overwrite. Okay, good, done. Now let's do the other one. That's so the other one was we want to put Camilla's head on Kevin's body. So let's go back to our characters, and there, remember we had Kevin already created there and everything. So let's open them up again, replace all. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's Kevin. Yep. And let's move him down a bit. Now, what we're going to do is put Camilla's head on here. So how do we do that? Well, we go back to the morphs, and it's the head, morphs, and skin, and we have Camilla that we saved before, Camilla 003. So what do? We click on this and we drag it right there. So now, we'll just leave all that as the way it is. Okay. And a few seconds, there. Now we got Camilla's head on Kevin's body. Let's go back to those the avatars here. Where are the actors? Sorry, actors. Not the body. We want the heads. Actors. Yep, there. Open this up. Parents. These are all the heads we have, right? Now, yeah, that was, I guess, the starting point when they built Camilla's head. They probably used that the starting base, but this is what she actually looks like once they use it from the start. So yeah, that is Camilla. Now again, there's a little off color here, so we go back here, and this is what I've done so far. It seems to be not too bad. It works okay, but I know there's probably a better way to do this. And again, I'm always learning something. If you guys have any videos you want to put on, help me understand what's going on to match this color up a little quicker and better. Because I can't use the picker tool. It doesn't like it gets you close, right? Oh, what? First of all, oh, there we go. First of all, forgot to do one thing here. We gotta select. We're gonna select the head. Oh, I guess it is already selected. Okay, so we're already good there. So let's go back to the diffuse color, and let's just move this thing around and see where we gotta get a lighter area. Gotta be lighter, right? Or darker? It's kind of more of a brown color I want, I think, maybe. Yeah, okay, I gotta get lighter, I think. Is that right? Okay. Whoops. Could be light there. Sometimes it's a little tedious. I'm not the greatest at this, so. Want more brown tone somehow. I don't know how do I get that. Let's see what happens up here. Okay. Sorry to take so long here, but this is just because I'm a newbie. Oh, lighter, lighter. Let's see. The lightest I can go. Well, that's getting a little better, isn't it? That's darker. So you know what? Yeah, that's. I can't seem to get it lighter, right? I think it needs to be lighter. And I'm at the extreme already. So I think in this case, let's try something different. Let's go a backup, and now might have to match the body to her head. Body. I think you can do all of these at once. If I could do control. Let's see. Yeah, control. Now let's go back down here, and let's try to match up the body to Camilla's head instead. So we're doing the reverse now. Okay, so let's see if we can get close. Yeah, see the color pickers way different. So let's go way lighter, lighter. Okay, yeah, see, this is better. Right. Oh, that's very close, eh? Let's get close. You know, we'll leave it around there. That's good enough. We're not trying to have perfection, so okay. And so look, we got Gamma on Kevin's body. Now, let me try something. Go back to the morphs here. So we got all these morphs. That's the head. Let's go to the body morphs under actor body. Huh? And let's go to Kevin's body. So you can even bulk him up a bit. Of course, you can change all these morphs, like his shoulders, full body. I don't know what these. I haven't played with any of these, but let's see what happens. Just shoulder width. You see, you can do all these adjustments. And if you do something like this and then you want to reset it back to where it originally was, just double click here, right there on the name. It went back. So that's fine. We've accomplished what we wanted to now. And I do hope this helps you, because it was quite a challenge for me to figure out how there wasn't too many videos on it. I'm going to put a link in the description of another video that I found that did everything quite differently. This other guy, he didn't really swap the heads like we're doing. This is the easy way, what we're doing, I think. He was saving a lot of stuff, like a lot of different little individual parts and everything, and then swapping out I believe it was the bodies instead of the heads, and it looked like it was a lot more work. So this, I think, is this is a lot more easy approach to doing everything. So anyway, check the link in the description for that other video. It might be helpful too in some cases. And thanks for watching.